So today is going to look a little different than normal. Have a little emotion today. So I have no light in my face. Just got ready for the day. I've been on Zoom calls since 6 a.m. And when you're working towards something and you're so nervous because imposter syndrome sets in, then you start reaching out to other people to ask them advice. And what happens? You get all this advice from all these people, then you start feeling really anxious. And we start feeling really anxious because our bodies are telling us that we need to listen to ourselves, that we already know the answers. This is happening to me right now. This isn't a plug. This isn't a plug for my 3-day event. I just wanted to come to my community that supports me, that loves me, that came here in the first place because they were looking for themselves to find a place where they could be raw, where they could be lifted, where they could be real, where they could get help. So the way I'm getting your help today is by you allowing me this space to share how I feel. And I'm a little overwhelmed. And it's okay because these are the perfect days. The days like today that I'm feeling like this is the day that I realize I have all the answers here inside of me. And I wanted to share with you because so many of us hide this part of us. That we hide the parts that are vulnerable because we're afraid to show them. And today I felt like I needed to be here in my safe community where I know they would understand what I was going through. We all suffer with self-sabotage. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care how popular you are. Oprah Winfrey does. Ask her, she'll tell you. The reason why I wanted to hop on here was because if I'm struggling with this, then maybe you're struggling with this. And don't ever let me or anyone else tell you what you should do with your life. You need to check in with you. You need to be brave to say, this is what I want. And it's okay if it's not in agreement with what someone else wants. Stand up for you. Check in with how you feel. Check in with your want and your need. I started this community to bring women together, to have a safe space for us to feel this way when we need it to, because it's not always unicorns and rainbows. And it's not always about making money, and it's not always about the hustle. It's about being seen. It's about being validated. It's about having great friends, people you can trust. It's about being accepted. It's about loving yourself. And if we can't do those things together or individually, then why are we doing any of it? Why are we doing any of it? I am generally a super happy person. I am super positive all the time. And this morning, I'm positive, and I want you to know these tears are happiness, actually, because I'm realizing my growth has taken me to a new level. And that new level of growth is the realization that I have already what it takes. And don't ever, a really good coach should be diving into what you have inside of you, pulling that out, and helping you realize the belief that you need to have in you, because God made us absolutely perfect. And perfectly, we know, but perfect. And the more that we work on believing that, the stronger we're going to be. The stronger you are, the more invincible you're going to be, the more you're going to feel courageous and unstoppable. And that's the whole reason why I'm creating this big event. And any of you that have done an event, you know how much work goes on behind the scenes, and you feel a little anxious some days. And I was feeling that way as I get closer. I mean, we're only 2 weeks out, and I'm feeling, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. But then I just stopped. I was washing my face, and I realized this morning, the only thing I have to do is help any woman that wants to show up know that I see her, to validate her, to know that she matters, and to know that she has everything she needs inside of her already. And if I can just get her to believe that, then I've conquered exactly what I came to do. When we know that we are unstoppable, when we know that we're awesome, when we know that what we do is our calling, and we lean into that with all the emotions, with the anger, with the happiness, with the bad days, the good days, when we know and we have the supportive people around us, because I could never do what I was doing without your support. I hope you all know that. When we support each other, we rise. It's that simple. When you support a friend and tell them you believe in them to make the right decision, then they can believe in themselves. And I believe in each one of you, in your business, in your relationships, in your family, that you each already know how to make the right decision for yourself. Sometimes it just takes a reminder. So I just want today to be a reminder for you to believe in you, believe in your instincts, believe in your intuition, believe when you know what you need to do. Is it great to send out a bunch of swag boxes and give away a bunch of gifts and have a flashy 3-day event? Oh, yeah, so much fun to give stuff away. But in the end, if the person that showed up didn't walk away feeling seen and validated, then it was all for nothing. So that is my promise to you. And I'm declaring it in public so that all of you can hear this. Again, I'm not plugging my 3-day event here. I'm just sharing you from my heart how happy I am today. As much as these tears look like sadness, they're not. We all suppress it so much of what we know we need to do, yet we go with someone else's opinion. And I'm just here to tell you, don't anymore. Go with what you know. Go with what's in your gut. Get to know yourself, love yourself, validate yourself. Ask for others to validate you. I will validate you. I want you to be seen. And I know my only job at this point is to create that safe, nurturing space for anyone who wants to join me. And I promise and declare to you now that that's my goal. My goal in Lead Up for Women, and my goal in everything that I do as a business venture, is to be real, is to be raw, is to create a safe and nurturing environment for you. I see you, I validate you. And I already know that you have the strength to do what it is. Sometimes you just need to lean on someone else and borrow someone else's wings for a while. We've all felt that way. And today I'm borrowing yours. So thank you for that. And thank you for listening to me babble on, cry, celebrate, share my shortcomings, and share with you my heart. My heart. I don't get to do that very often. And today I get to share with you how I feel. And it feels so good to validate myself and to be on here to share with you, to say, I know what I need to do. And thank you for giving me this space. And thank you for trusting in me to share with you how I feel. And I hope this encourages you to not be afraid to share how you feel about what you do and about the imposter syndrome that you may be having, or the fears that come up in your world. They're real to everybody. I don't care what face anyone puts on, they're real. We all have them, and no one likes to show them in business. I was taught, do not show emotion. Today, I decided, well, I can do whatever I want, just like you can. And today I decided to show all my emotions I've been feeling, bring them to the surface, throw them out there, because I know my community is safe. And you're all my support. You're all my fuel. You're why I do what I do. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to show up. And thank you for allowing me to be validated and be seen. I hope you guys have a great week.